And this is at the one night only ECW ring that the WWF used, I believe. It's in New York City. It should be in Philly, right? But anyhow, here comes the Sandman, the beer swilling, Singapore cane swinging, hardcore icon emerging. Well, he didn't emerge from the crowd, actually. Sandman built his reputation at ECW wrestling where chaos, violence, and attitude ruled the night.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, the Sandman.
Originally a surfer from Philadelphia, Sandman became one of ECW's most recognizable champs. Known for his wild entrance, smashing beer cans over his head, and turning every match into a street fight. So I should have made this one a hardcore match, actually. I didn't even think about that. Damn it. I'm always not thinking until after I start the match. But I'm just going to leave it as a regular match. This could have been a hardcore match. Hey, he's very slow to the ring. Very slow. Yeah, I wish I had a little bit more history about the Sandman. I didn't look anything up. I got a couple tidbits about his ECW days, but that's about it. But I'm going to try to save that for the match. And, yeah, he needs to hurt and get in the ring. You know what? Let's skip him. All right. And his opponent, Dirty Dick Murdock.
Texas, weighing in at 288 pounds, Dirty
Dirty
Dicky.
Dicky. I like that. Hey, closer you get, right? They're not going to say Dick, but they're going to say Dicky, huh? This might be a good match. I'm so excited. But you should be excited too, because it might be a good match. Don't let my yawning confuse you. I'm excited. Dirty Dick's ready to go. We might see Dirty Dick all over the Sandman. Then again, Sandman might be able to handle Dirty Dick. ECW. Nobody cares. Here we go. There's the bell. Bam. Oh, elbow to the face of the Dick. Oh, I had a hard time getting the big Dirty Dick up, but he gets him up. Suplex. Here. Yeah, it might be a nice move. There you go. Oh, nice. I forget what that move's called. Yeah, Sandman, multi-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion during the ECW's peak in the 1990s. His famous entrance music was actually Enter Sandman by Metallica, which fans would sing along with. And we should have made this a hardcore match. I think it would have been good. Dirty Dick wasn't anything hard. I mean, a lot of his matches were hardcore. I think he would have been good for that hardcore period. You know, table, ladders match, anywhere match, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Dirty Dick, I didn't even say nothing about him when he came in the ring, but one of the toughest men in professional wrestling, mixing old school brawler with surprising athleticism for a man his size. Made his name across the territories from the National Wrestling Alliance to World Championship Wrestling and even World Wrestling Federation, where his unpredictable style made him dangerous in any ring. It was at one time a legendary tag team with Dusty Rhodes called the Texas Outlaws back in their younger days. Big back body drop. And a hook, kick, a punch to the chin. Yeah. The Sandman once wrestled a brutal ladder match against Tommy Dreamer that became one of the ECW's most remembered rivalries. And before wrestling, he actually worked as a lifeguard and surfer. I don't know how many waves are in, if he's from Philadelphia, how many waves are in the Philadelphia area, or even if you go to that part of New Jersey there. It's not like those big waves. I don't think you can surf that good in that part of the Atlantic Ocean, but I think Sandman's gets a 2 count there, yeah. He's probably got the edge so far in this match. Dirty Dick. A bulldog. Dirty Dick once competed in Japan Pro Wrestling. All Japan Pro Wrestling, where fans loved his tough guy brawling style. Despite his rough image, though, Murdoch was known backstage for being a surprisingly technical wrestler. But I'm hoping Dickie comes back here. All right. Nice. That was pretty technical, actually, for a big guy. What's that, a single arm drag or something like that? I wish I knew all these words for wrestling, different maneuvers. Some of them I know. Some of them I used to know, I just haven't watched wrestling that much and forgot them all. Dick Murdoch's trying to get the crowd to calm down like he's John Elway of the Broncos or something, I don't know. Knee drop. Misses the stump. A little slow to react. Power driver from Sandman. That might be it. He got the 2 count earlier. That might be over this time. Oh, he kicks out. Dirty Dick is still alive. Another running bulldog by the Sandman. It might be over. Dirty Dick does a smart thing and rolls out. Pulls out. Okay. Over the top rope. Sandman. High flying maneuver. I didn't know did he do stuff like that? He might have. I didn't watch him too much. Sandman was also in WCW2's short stint. I think they changed his name. What was the Sandman called in WCW? I can't remember what they called him. Hack. Hardcore Hack. H-A-K. Yeah, I remember that. He couldn't use a Sandman name, which was horrible. That's what sucked about wrestling. Some of the territories or organizations you leave couldn't use that name again, so the organization had the right to the name or something. So, and it could have been also a stipulation you're still under contract to get out of your contract. Well, maybe you can't take that name. That name's under contract still or something. Who knows? If you know, let me know. Leave it in the comments. This match is going longer than I thought it would. Dirty Dick is coming back a little bit. I think Murdoch has taken more damage than the Sandman so far, but now he's changing the course of this match. Got an 8 count going on. Or 7 so far. Alright, Dick, get him in the ring. You're at 8 count, you dummy. Is it going to be a count out? Oh, nope. Sandman gets in. Dick Murdoch took the top turnbuckle off. Sandman just tosses him out from the top rope. Top turnbuckle there. Looked like Sandman was holding the ref on the shoulder. That's kind of weird. I wonder who was doing that sort of stuff first, drinking beer and giving fingers. Was it Sandman or Stone Cold? Who was drinking beer and wrestling and giving middle fingers first? Stone Cold Steve Austin or the Sandman? Sandman was doing it first. But he was giving a finger to the crowd. The different Sandman, beer drinking hardcore ECW crowd brawler with a Singapore cane. Stone Cold beer drinking rebel character aimed at bosses like Vince McMahon, which made him a main star. Three count there for the Sandman. Finally, match is over. Hardcore hack Sandman wins it. Hey, thanks for watching. Comment any matches you'd like to see. Let me know. I'm sure all these ECW fans were happy that the Sandman won, but a lot of Southerners are probably a little upset, especially old school Southern wrestling fans, upset that Dirty Dick Murdock lost. But you never know. Maybe someday down the line they could have another rematch. Who knows? Thanks for watching, commenting, and liking, and subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.